Hey smart home fans, a brand new release is here, Home Assistant 2025.11. The developers have delivered some pretty awesome upgrades again, so today we are checking out the top 5 changes you are most likely to care about and search for, along with few quick honorable mentions. So buckle up your digital seats and yes, make sure that your smart home has rebooted safely and let's dive in. First big update is the brand new target picker in automations. You know how choosing the right device or entity in Home Assistant could sometimes feel like trying to find a specific smart light in a haystack of 79 sensors or light bulbs. Yeah, well, developers finally saved us. For example, if I want to turn off the light, I click on Add Target, then I can search by entity, device, area or label. For example, let's look at this area, click on Loft, and we have 3 entities here. Elgato Air Light, left, right, and also ZHA Multilight. The new target picker makes selecting devices way smarter and faster. Searching is better, grouping is cleaner, picking up all lights or devices in a room. Easier than convincing your smart vacuum to stop eating your socks. Whether you are locking down the kids' room at night or setting up the mood lights for movie time, this new picker will save you time and, of course, few brain cells. Next, update number 2. A new way to add triggers, conditions and actions. Home Assistant continues the automation editor glow up. There is now a simpler, faster interface for building automations without scrolling for eternity or playing Where's the YAML do? Adding triggers, conditions and actions is smoother, more intuitive and just generally less frustrating. Which means more time building automations and less time shouting why is this not finding my motion sensor at your monitor. Honestly, it's starting to feel like writing automations in Home Assistant could one day be maybe fun. We are getting dangerously close. Third, naming entities directly on your dashboard. This one sounds simple, and it is, but oh, it's so beautiful. No more dashboards full of things called sensor.temperature underscore 9685 blob blob something. Now you can rename entities right where they live on your dashboard. For example, in this tile card, I want to rename this sensor to be the name of the device, the floor and then the area. In the name I click on Add, device name, second floor, loft. And the name is, as we said, Home Assistant Voice second floor loft. And yes, it will also survive renaming of the entity somewhere in the background. Clearer, cleaner and perfect if your partner looks at the dashboard and says which one turns on the kitchen lights and which one launches the garage door. Little change, big clarity. Fourth big feature, and this one is delicious, the energy pie chart. Yes, finally we can visualize the energy consumption like a slice of pizza. And nothing communicates usage like a pizza slices. Want to know which device is eating 40% of your bill? Boom, pie slice. Actually not this one because most of the energy is untracked and just a tiny bit of it is tracked, but you get the picture. Want to prove that gaming PC isn't a problem? Well, pie slice. Want to show someone they do not need to run 5 dehumidifiers at once? This chart has your back. It's visual, it's clean, and honestly it might start a few arguments, but they will be data-powered arguments, which are the best kind. And number 5. Better progress tracking for the updates. Core updates, add-on updates, you will now see better progress and status info. Meaning less guesswork, fewer surprises and a slightly lower chance of sitting there praying to the smart home gods during an update. It's simple quality of life improvement, but it makes a big difference when you push that update button and hope everything comes back alive. Alright, now for some quick honorable mentions, lightning round style. The new home dashboard keeps getting smarter. A bunch of integrations got tweaks and improvements. There are some backward incompatible changes, so check the docs before upgrading if you're running fancy custom stuff. And yes, there are always little polish improvements scattered around everywhere, because the developers never sleep. Seriously, someone check on them. And that's the Home Assistant 2025.11, a smarter target picker, cleaner automation building, dashboard naming, the beautiful energy pie chart, and smoother updates. Lots of little upgrades too, but those 5 are the stars of the show. Before I go, I have to say thank you again to all the wonderful people supporting me and becoming a YouTube channel members. Thank you so much. And also, big thanks to every single one of you who watches, comments, shares and likes these videos. You are all awesome and I really appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you can become a member for only €2 or $2 a month. Or visit the merch store and grab something cool, or send me a super thanks and I will be super thankful for that. Alright, but what features are you most excited to try? Drop it in the comments. I love hearing what you're all playing with in your setups. And I will be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.